Don't be caught relying on your good works to attain a right relationship with God. It's only attained through faith in Jesus Christ, His only begotten Son, and His death and resurrection for us. Top of the morning to you. When we consider who we are in Christ, with the mind of Christ and a firm determination to get to know God personally and more fully, Romans chapters 9 through 11 help us understand how the Israelites fell out of favor with God through their unbelief and relying on their works to attain to righteousness or right standing with God. God is explaining how we as Gentile believers were grafted into the family by our faith in Christ the Messiah. This was despite the fact that Israel in Romans 9 verses 4 through 5 was God's original adopted ones, who He allowed in His presence. He made a special covenant with. He gave them the law, temple worship, His promises. He gave them the patriarchs of the faith. Even Christ came through the lineage who is exalted and supreme over all. Was God playing favorites? Verse 15, God said to Moses, as creator, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy. I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. Verse 16, this is clear, though, God's gift is not a question of human will or effort, but of God's mercy. God tells us in verse 20, you are mere humans. Who are you to criticize, contradict, and answer back to God? Will that which is formed say to him who formed it, why have you made me thus? Verse 25, those who were not my people I will call my people, and those who were not beloved I will call my beloved. Verse 26, to those who are not my original people, they shall be called sons of the living God. Verse 30, for the Gentiles attained right standing with God through their faith. Verse 31, whereas Israel, though they were always in pursuit of the law of righteousness, did not succeed in fulfilling the law. Why? Verse 32, they didn't pursue righteousness by faith. They relied on merit and their works. They stumbled over the stumbling stone, Jesus. Romans 10:3, they did not submit or obey to God's righteousness. Israel could not get over Romans 10:4. Christ was the end of the law. It ceased at Him. He has fulfilled its purpose. Faith in Christ was now the new means of attaining righteousness for everyone who trusts in, adheres to, and relies on Him. We have the promise to those who believe in Romans 10:9. If you acknowledge and confess with your lips Jesus is Lord, and in your heart believe God raised Him from the dead, you will be saved. Verse 10, for with the heart a person believes and is justified, with the mouth he confesses and confirms his salvation. Words of encouragement. The message to every believer is clear. We can't do anything good on our own to achieve right standing with God. In fact, He rejects those who even try, like the Jews who rely on obeying the law instead of putting their faith and trust in Jesus, the Messiah. Have a great day.